So part one, why staying visible feels like a second full-time job you never sign up for. All right, and if this part of a webinar, all right, make sure you watch the other videos in this webinar or enjoy or watch the entire webinar together as well. So it's definitely not discipline, right? And we'll address it more deeply. So 52 unguided decisions, that's for the 52 weeks, a year, is what exactly exhausting you. So you're overwhelmed from decisions. So what's actually happening? The exhaustion is not coming from content creation itself. It is coming from making 52 separate unguided decisions a year about what to create with nothing upstream helping to decide. So every week you are just randomly, you don't really know what you are trying to attack, right? And then it feels like every time you are trying to attack something new in your content or your marketing game. So 52 times doing that, of course, you feel overwhelmed, you feel exhausted. So who this hits the hardest? So this is more for coaches who report this exhaustion, right? And are frequently among the most consistent, the hardest working people in the field. And of course, you cannot be trying to put out content every week if you are not a hardworking person. Like, you will give up. I mean, marketing is not so much of a hard thing to do, but the ability to stay on it over and over, week after week, kind of takes a hardworking person. So you are not a lazy person. So this is a discipline problem. That's definitely the thing I want to tell. So it's not like you are not disciplined, or you don't have what it takes. The stamina that the guru and the coaches tell you about. It's not like you don't have what it takes. You actually have what it takes, right? So it's actually a structural problem. Same hours spent, 2 different weeks. So we just want to briefly compare to you what it looks like, the right thing and then the wrong thing. So the wrong concept. So no decision layer. So here there's no decision layer. There's nothing that you use to drive content decisions. So every week starts from a blank page. 2 hours, you are just there thinking, spend redesigning strategy from scratch every week. So this thing worked this week. Okay, let me try this thing next week. Okay, this guru said this thing. Okay, I saw this on Instagram. Okay, I saw this on TikTok. No, Gary Vee said this. All right, so there's no clear decision layer that you use in making your content. So it just makes everything scattered and not organized for you. And it just leads to you being overwhelmed and exhausted. And then the blueprint loop running. So 1 monthly decision, then weekly execution. That's the system that we introduce to you. So the time is cut by half, right? The planning time once the loop replaces the blank page. So there's a system there, and then you can just keep on doing it over and over again. So before you add another tool, right, find the real source. So we want to help you find the real source of your problem. In fact, we told you, but we want you to see it in the data yourself. First thing, time your next content planning session, honestly. Right. You want to spend time really timing your next planning session, honestly. So not an estimate, an actual clock, start to finish. So 2, notice how much of it is deciding versus producing. We want to do that. So how much of the time that you spend supposedly making content do you spend deciding versus producing? Right? Most of the dread lives in deciding, not the making. But decision is where your brain power, that machine inside your head, just gets dreaded, gets drawn upon, gets tired, gets exhausted, gets used, feels so exhausted, right? So 3, ask what upstream decision would have removed that time. So the answer is pointing you towards the missing decision layer. So what could be a decision? What could be a decision from which type of question? What could you be considering in making a content decision? That would be like a form of a static question, right? Or a question that can be easily reframed and applied over and over. So we're talking here about a system. So you can go ahead and do that. So you already know what's missing, what's the missing upstream or what's missing up there, right? So let's build your loop. Let's build it with you together. So we are offering you a free 15-minute call where we'd like to hear about your business and see exactly how we can help you in a more unique way and provide you some answers as well, right? That's completely free. So make sure you check the link in the description to actually book that. Thank you once again for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next webinar. Bye-bye.